This project is quite strangely started because I've been following Wendy for years, and she posted a picture of a COVID diary, which is a visual diary, on Facebook, and I just looked at that, and it was a long diary of drawings, and I thought that would look so fantastic on my house because it's a long grey wall at the moment. And I just mentioned that in the comments, and Wendy picked it up from there and said, hey, why don't we do it? I'm in Sydney, COVID stopped me going to Paris, I got nothing to do, why can't we do that?
Well, I've been working on all sorts of ideas, and I originally discussed with Ewan and Matt some of the things that they liked and things that I wanted. And I tell you, working with Ewan and Matt, it's been great because I don't usually do any kind of, it's not really a commission, but I'm always reluctant to do anything that's even remotely like a commission because it often compromises what you want to do. I did masses and masses of quick sketches. These are little scribbly ideas. Some of them are based on ideas that I'd done before, but they're adapted and changed and playing around. Should this be here? Maybe that shouldn't be. Maybe that should be there. Maybe I need 3 figures. Maybe I need nothing, whatever. Playing around with lots of sketches and then slowly making more and more detailed drawings until I feel that I've got pretty much a template for the design of the whole thing.
I just think it's a beautiful concept of women's empowerment, strength and solidarity. That's what shines through all that to me. I'm very passionate about public art, and it's a statement to the rest of the people that come in there or live there. This is our belonging, this is who we are.
Yes.
It reflects our personalities.
Absolutely does.
I'm a happy-go-lucky person. I love laughing and I love belly laughing, but I'm also a very serious person.
I can see all of that.
So yeah, so there's two sides to me. Yeah.
Wow!
What? That's me. Look at that.
When I was trying to design the mural, I was anxious not to do anything that was too didactic or like a school project, you know, which looks like famous women and you do all these little sort of historical and educational things which can be very dry and quite boring. But I still want it to have, there still might be a little bit of historic resonance, but I want it to be something that's quite poetic and quite open. So although yes, it is about that, it's something where you look and you can bring some of your own ideas as to what some of it is meaning. It's not an illustration, it's something quite open. You know, trying to get the balance of all of those things right and being conscious that it's a public artwork. It's not, if it was for some private, if it was, you know, if it was inside Ewan's house, we'd do anything. But, you know, for example, behind me, beside me in my studio right now is a whole lot of nudes. There's nothing nude in it, for example, because it's probably not that great an idea for a public artwork. So thinking of that, but also not compromising. So I feel like it's absolutely strong and absolutely like one of my works without it being compromised or changed too much because it's a public artwork. I'm not going to finish one bit at a time. I'm going to work on a section, get it to a point where it's like 3/4 finished, leave it, go to another point, 3/4 finished, leave it, etc., and then come back so that I can connect things. I can think, oh, that thing that was further down, maybe I could have a bit of that colour in this other one, or now I look at this, I think that needs a bit more something or other, you know what I mean? So it becomes holistic rather than each thing looking like it's totally separate. I want to work right across it.
Here I am standing in Federation Street, Camperdown, the heart of the Inner West, and I am in front of the 100th artwork to be commissioned through Council's Perfect Match Contemporary Street Art program. And it is absolutely amazing that what started as a small little program in 2014 in an attempt to employ local artists and to also combat illegal tagging and graffiti. It's now grown into a landmark contemporary art program. Visitors come to the area, they'll walk around, see the street art. Sometimes the artists are on site, they might give a talk if they're working, and then in hand, then that brings people to the area. People buy a coffee, they promote it to their friends. So it's a really sort of clever way of celebrating an area and attracting people here in a very meaningful way. I mean, as you've seen today, community members have just been dropping in all week. What was a really grey wall covered in graffiti and tagging is now the site of a famous local artist, and it is a work of storytelling and passion for community. So it actually changes the entire dynamics of this street here.
This is our house in Camperdown, and we're standing in front of the Women's Empowerment mural, bit of street art. We've asked Wendy Sharpe to paint on our wall.
My favourite part of the mural is near the front door, the paint.
Neither of us really knew what it was while the artwork was being made, but now that it's actually a finished product, we can see it and it looks quite nice. Because while it was being made, there were just no eyes on her face and it seemed really odd. And then all of a sudden there was just this big white thing across her face. It shows to me that really women have been imprisoned for years and years and years now, and it's only in the last 2 decades or so that their voices have really shone up in the world.
So many people being able to see one of Australia's premier artists at work, which is really an unusual type of thing to see. But for 10 days, Wendy was here on the wall and she had a fan club, she had other people coming past, the community coming past, able to see how an artist thinks and how they actually get their idea onto wall, which is was a fantastic experience for us as well to be part of that.
People come round as part of a routine now to look at what's available across the whole community, and that shared experience builds community.